Most companies don't have a technology problem, they have a visibility problem. And by the time they figure that bit out, they're already 3 years behind and halfway through a $200,000 mistake. So in this video, I'm going to show you a dead simple 10-minute process that you can run right now to get a really clear picture on every single piece of technology that you've got in your workplace. What you have, what's failing, what needs replacing, and what's costing you money even though you don't know about it.
I've got nothing left.
No IT degrees required for this video, trust me, I don't have one. No expensive software, it's just a process. So let me talk you through it. Why did this happen, right? Why have we got to this point? So let me tell you about a client that we worked with a couple of years back. Mid-sized professional services firm, about 200 employees, give or take, across 3 floors, nice office, pretty, nice people were great. But they had absolutely no idea how they deployed their technology. They called us in because their conference rooms kept failing during client meetings. Not occasionally, by the way, constantly. Screens kept going black, video calls kept dropping, that awkward silence which filled the room when you had to try and apologize to the client on the other end of the screen, they couldn't see him. So we go in and we ask the obvious question, right? When was this equipment last serviced? They looked at me, blank stares. What are you talking about? Okay, who owns all of this stuff? Is it leased? Is it purchased? Is it under warranty? Again, blank stares. Chris, I don't know what you're talking about. Right, who do we call when something breaks? And I wasn't doing a patronise, I was just trying to have a conversation with him. And this is where it gets good, right? 3 different people gave us 3 different answers. The office manager said she calls the IT guy. The IT guy said that he calls the AV company. And the AV company said that their contract expired 18 months earlier and nobody told them to renew it. So for 18 months, this company that I now work with had been operating with 0 support coverage on the technology that their business ran on. Every single client meeting was a gamble. Everything was just hope and a prayer. And here's where it really got traumatic for them. Nobody thought that they had the problem, because when things were kind of working, they assumed that things were fine, and they just didn't know what they didn't know. Now that's not a technology failure, that's a management failure, not people management, as in management of the actual technology. And it's incredibly common. The average company has no centralized record of what tech they own, when it was installed, what it costs to maintain, or when it's due to replace. It just lives somewhere between finance spreadsheets and black books and an IT guy's memory and some mental filing cabinet from 2019. And then one day, right before the biggest pitch of the year, or a week before you move into a new office, it all comes crashing down and it catches you off guard all at once. It happens all the time. Now here's the thing, right? Getting on top of this is not that complicated. It's just not something that people have ever had time to process. So let me give you a process for it. I call this the 10-minute tech audit, and you can do this yourself today, right now, in 10 minutes. Let me break it down. Step 1, firstly, do a room by room inventory. Won't take you long. Walk into your office, every room that has technology in it, meeting rooms, reception, breakout areas, executive offices. Write down what's in it. The displays, the cameras, the speakers, the microphones, the video conferencing systems, the control panels, anything with power and a cable, write it down. You're not diagnosing at this point anything. You're just listing what exists. This sounds like a really obvious thing, but I bet you a lot of money that you have not got this written down anywhere. So do that. Quick tip though, take your phone and photograph the equipment labels, right? So this acts as your little file. Most devices have a model number and serial number on the back of it. That photo takes 10 seconds. It'll save you 20 minutes of Googling later. Next step, once you've done that, step 2 is to assign an age and status to those devices. For each item, answer these 3 questions. How old is it? If you know. Don't stress if you don't. If you genuinely don't know, just check the label. You've taken a picture of it. Check the manufacturer details that they're usually on there, and you can search the serial number online. Anything over 5 years old in a high-use environment, massive red flag. Flag that for later. Is it under warranty or is it under support contract? Check your finance records, call your vendor. If the answer is no, then the gear is critical. Like the main conference room in your office, if there's a gap there, you need to close it. Is it actually working? That's the 3rd thing. Is it working? Not just, oh, it worked last Tuesday, but perform an actual test on it. Is the audio choppy? Does it start? Does it need a reboot? Do that check as well. Have all that written down. Once you've done that, step 3 is to then build your risk list, right? So now take everything that you've gathered in that scenario that you just noted and sort it out into 3 buckets. Green bucket is it's working fine, it's under support, and it's not due for replacement anytime soon. Amber is it's getting old, The support's potentially lapsed, or it's showing signs of where it needs attention in the next 6 to 12 months. And then a red bucket, which is actively failing, no support. It's a single point of failure, and it'll bring the whole room down if we don't fix it. And that's it. You get those 3 buckets. You know which technology is at risk, what's really important to the success of your business, and you've got yourself an audit. Final step then is put it somewhere where it doesn't die, right? This is the step that everybody skips. It ends up in people's heads. It's the whole reason this problem exists in the first place. Put your inventory into the basics is into a shared Google Sheet or Notion document. Whatever your company uses, doesn't really matter. What matters is that it's in one place, it's accessible to more than one person, and somebody is responsible for keeping it updated. That's the easy option. You then set a quarterly reminder to review it, right? That's 4 times a year, 10 minutes in each room each time, 40 minutes per room, and then you get yourself to the point where you know what's in. You don't get to the point where you've got expired warranties 18 months out of date. And here's a note. That's the easy one, right? But here's a note on the bigger organizations. If you've got multiple sites or hundreds of meeting rooms, obviously you're not going to be doing this by hand, right? You need a proper asset management system at that point. But the principle is identical. The goal is always the same. One source of truth, clear ownership, no surprises. That's the reason we built our Spore Track platform, which is specifically for AV asset management, which I talk more about in another video. But even if you're not at that scale yet, the manual version of this process will get you 90% further than other companies. Trust me, no one's doing it. But the Spore Track platform though, I've put together a little demo for you. So the demo can be found in the link below. Go check that out. I put together a demo for you showing you the Spore Track platform. And if you want a proof of concept in your rooms, click the link below, go through the system, you'll schedule a call, right? Jump onto it. And here's the only other issue I see, right? It's all good and well deploying technology, but let me give you some caution. We're in a time here where people are still strategizing on what the office actually is. Is it working from home? Is it hybrid? I've put together a little video here which gives you my thoughts on that strategy and which one's going to die first. So go check that out. It's polarizing. These are the workplace strategies I think are going to die first. So go check that out.